Hey guys, Jeff with West Guy Designs. So there's been, I read a lot of the comments and stuff on the YouTube postings on the new 22 Tundra, and you know, a lot of people are like, hey, this thing is looks like a Chevy Silverado or a GMC Denali, and there are some similarities, I gotta be honest with you. One of the ones distinctively on the outside that I see is obviously the rear window here on both these trucks, super similar. And I noticed, and obviously this is a more common thing that is taking place with the new trucks, is the flat fender wells on both the trucks. And obviously a lot of that has to do for aerodynamics. And so a lot of the trucks and vehicles and cars are all starting to get the flat fenders like that for the airflow over the fenders. So there are some outside similarities. As far as like interiors go, the new Tundra, the 22 Tundra, especially the limited model, there's a night and day difference between the two. I mean, there's really, we'll open up the inside here, show you the dash on this one, then show you the dash on that one. And you know, it's like, it almost looks state of the art compared to the GMC. And obviously the GMC is the nicer version of the Chevy Silverado. So the screen size, just the layout of the interior, I feel like they did some great changes to this truck. So here, let's take a look inside, just show you a few things on it. I mean, the screen, the dash here in the screen looks like it's a tablet, and then everything's touch screen on it, and the navigation system's unbelievable, and we'll get into maybe showing some of that as well. But you know, all the buttons, the way that their ergonomics are on this thing is just amazing compared to what it has been in the past. And then even the seats on this truck, the way they're stitched, and the embroidering kind of in the seat and the pattern in the seat looks super nice. The center console, super wide, so definitely a lot of room for both the driver and passenger. And it almost looks like, by looking at the armrest, that it looks like it almost has individual armrests for each of the driver and passenger. So super cool on that. I'll show you the dash in the GMC here, and you'll see what I'm talking about as far as the differences here. I mean, look at the little screen. This is the Denali, so this is the top of the line, and this is what that has to offer. So I can tell you, I think the interior in the Tundra is a lot nicer now. The seats on these, yes, they are classy looking and nice, and the leather on them looks very rich. So you know, I guess it's a toss-up between, you know, some of the seating and stuff and the patterns. So just wanted to share that with you. This truck we actually just finished up on. It's got Kings. We actually did 2 5s with reservoirs, and these are actually not just the reservoirs, they're the fin reservoirs with the adjusters on them. We also did a set of cambered kinetic upper arms on this. Obviously we delete the active suspension on this. This has the magnetic ride control, so we delete that on this truck to obviously make this work, and no check engine lights or no lights on the dash. We're able to get this set up without having any problems. We ran 295 7018s on this truck. So and then we actually pull the liners back. So this has got our fender liner kit in it, so it's pulled back here on the frame. We try not to cut any of the fender liner out of it. We want it to make it look as factory as possible. We push the front liner forward a little bit. We do remove the secondary lower air dam on this truck. When doing so, we do just a slight trim on the back of the air dam here, and we do a slight cut here on the back of the rear mud flap. And that's so, like, when you look at it from a side profile, it looks pretty much stock and you can't really tell, but those are things that it takes. So this is a 295. We do run 35 12.5 by 18s on this all the time with this exact same setup. We've lifted this truck 3 inches in the front, didn't do anything in the rear. So this truck actually sits a 1/4 inch lower in the front than the rear, and that's the offset for if obviously payload and stuff in this truck. But we did, these are actually the Method Thrill 312s in the black finish, the matte finish with the simulated bead lock. And then again, was talking about reservoir. We did do the 2 5s in the back here, fin reservoirs with the adjusters as well. So all top notch suspension in this truck when we did it. So actually, so we're done. We'll we kind of brought these both out here to compare, but really let's talk about the Tundra. So this is a Limited Tundra. It just came into the shop, and we are going to install one of our preload collar kits on this truck as well. This is a spring model in the back, not an airbag. So we're going to do our kit in the front and rear. We're going to do 30, well, we're up in the air right now. We may do 37s on it. We're going to go an 18-inch wheel this time instead of a 17-inch wheel. We're not going to do as much offset on the wheel. So more of a flush look on that, kind of more like the GMC here. The other one had a 0 offset on a 17-inch wheel, and it kind of stuck out of the wheel well, you know, 1.5 inches, 2 inches. So we're going to do more of a flush setup on this truck. Like I said, this does have the Bilsteins in it, so we will share with you when this is done with the Bilstein setup. Obviously the SR5s have the Hitachi shocks in it, so you know, some of the nicer things on this, obviously they've changed this from the SR5 that we were showing you earlier. The grille is chrome on the SR5. Obviously this is all matte black through the center here. The bumper corners as well are painted, but yeah, so the grille's a little different. So we're not going to do anything to the paint work on this truck or in that. We're basically just going to do is RNA preload collar kit that's for these Tundras and a set of 35s or 37s. We will share that with you once we're done on one of our next videos. So if you're not subscribed to us or you don't follow us, try to follow us and subscribe, and we'll share with you what we had to do to get everything to work out, and just give you some ideas if you're planning on building one of the new 22 Tundras. So we hope you enjoy it. This is the Lunar Rock in this truck. Obviously it has the TRD package. It's obviously got the wheels, the skid plate, and a few other little things that it's got part of that package, and the Bilstein shocks as well. So hope you enjoy it. Thanks for watching, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.